All right, so in this one, we're going to learn a little bit about lambda functions. Now, lambda functions are kind of interesting because they're functions that have no name. We define them with the keyword lambda, and usually they have some kind of parameter list. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to do a really simple thing. We're going to say x to the power of x, and then what we're going to do is we're going to say that square equals lambda xxx, right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to print square 5. Let's run it. Wow, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and run 2. 2 is 4, and 3 is 27, and 4 is 256, and 5. As you can see, what we did was we basically created a shortcut to a named function, right? So in this case, you would say, well, what's the big deal here? Well, the big deal isn't necessarily that we've created this, which we could also have just defined by saying def square in, and then said something like return in. That's the same thing as what this is doing. We're just saving that lambda to a variable called square. In this case, though, we're going to show you why this is so powerful. So one of the things that we can do is we can use a function called map. Now, map takes a function and a list. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to use our lambda, the one that we just created right there, and our list is going to be numbers. Now, this is pretty cool, but the real power isn't necessarily in mapping these. The power is being able to use the map with other things. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to say print list. There you go. So what we're doing here, let's add a little space there so you can see the separation. What we're doing is we're printing a list that is created by mapping each number to its power of. So let's go ahead and run that. As you can see here, we've created a list of the proper outputs here. So this just gives you just a kind of a brief idea of how powerful something like this can be. Lambdas really are just kind of used anywhere that you need to pass a function into something or pass something else that you're really never going to use anywhere else. So you can just create kind of this shorthand lambda and put it in there. Other people like to use them simply to do what I did up here and create very concise one-line functions. It's really up to you how you use them. There's no right or wrong way because lambdas can be very powerful and very flexible. So I hope that you enjoyed the math. See, not all math is painful, and I hope you learned something. See you in the next video.